Hello, welcome again to another episode of Martinis with Nick. I'm here with playwright and playwright interviewer and teacher and a lot of other things, Ms. B.J. Burton.
I'm very happy to be here.
There you go. B.J. Burton is a playwright whose plays include Lobelia Lodge, Hunting Season, Pizza Again, Room for Love, For the Record, and The Dangers of Lightning. Her plays have been produced and or developed at Interact Theatre Company, Hedgerow Theatre, Manhattan Theatre Source, Pittsburgh New Works Festival, Six Women Playwriting Festival, Colonial Playhouse, The Brick Playhouse, Widener University, Rosemont College, Players Club of Swarthmore, and others. Honors include 2 fellowships from the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts, and she was a finalist for the Heidemann Award. She received her MFA in Creative Writing at Rosemont College, where she currently teaches. Her work is published by Samuel French Youth Plays and Applause Books. Intellect Books has just released her book about Philadelphia playwrights entitled The Philadelphia Connection, Conversations with Playwrights. And she's going to help me eat this kick-ass omelet. Stay tuned.
Gourmet, you know.
It is.
Gourmet.
The knives are not just for defending against the squirrels, you know. You can use them for eating. Them are eating knives.
This is lovely.
Good.
Truly.
Name the
Beautiful
place.
day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, let me see what we got here. Maybe the viewing audience is curious. This is chanterelle mushrooms. Inside our armor. Yeah, it's great.
Very good. 2 eggs, 3 eggs.
3 eggs.
3 eggs?
They keeping score?
Yeah,
Keep like a list of how many eggs you eat?
I do.
All right, that's 3. What made you decide to write a book about playwrights?
There wasn't one.
That's a great reason.
You know, I first had this impulse probably 1990-ish to do this, and I was thinking, well, I knew a few playwrights, and maybe I could do that, and I thought, oh, maybe 3, I need more than 3 playwrights in a
So
book.
it took you 25 years to do this book?
20 years, was it 25?
You said 1990.
Yeah, the 1990s. Might have been later. 1990s. Might have been 98.
All right. So it's closer.
Yeah.
It's 15, 20. Still.
So I had this impulse, and it was like any other sort of like creative writing impulse, like to write a play, that kind of a thing.
Oh.
And I thought to myself, oh, this sort of needs to be done. It was weird. It was a very weird thing. Like I felt like I had to do it. I can't explain it. It was sort of mystical. I don't want to get too mystical.
Right.
But it was kind of a mystical thing.
And it was a slow-moving mysticism because it wasn't like you dropped everything and started pounding out on the old Smith
Right.
Corona,
Right.
which I imagine you had in 1998.
I still had it.
Yeah.
And then I showed up
Yeah.
at that huge Philadelphia New Play Initiative, and 250 people showed up. That was in 2009.
I was going to say.
2009.
Okay. I remember that.
And 250 people showed up and said that they were playwrights. And I went,
Yeah.
holy cats, something just happened here between what I was
Yeah.
sort of thinking about.
9/10 of the people were lying. Holy crap, there's all these people pretending to be playwrights. Is that what you...
I thought, who are these people? Who are these 250 people who showed up and said
Yeah.
they were playwrights? And I thought, something has happened, and I better do this quickly.
Oh, you interviewed 15 playwrights? Is that right?
Yes, 15.
And
Some twice, and some 4 times.
so you reviewed exactly once, second one. Okay. Because I did it
Because I
right the
got
first
it.
time. So you're saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Great.
You did it right the
I
first
did.
time.
One take Wardigo, that's what they call me.
You were great the first time, and I got what I needed.
Right. What happened? What happened with the other people? They just said dumb stuff.
No, I don't know what it was, but They said more things that I had to edit, maybe. One of the most interesting interviews was with Jules Tosca, who told me he wrote a play for Phyllis Diller. And that went on to Las Vegas and had many performances. And I thought that was fabulous. And it all came about from his work as I think he was a publicist at the music fairs. And
Okay.
I worked for the music fairs when I was in high school. And it was just a cool thing that we had that connection. I was in the box office at the time in high school.
So there's a sexy conversation about Phyllis Diller and Jules Tosca in your book.
There is.
So if the audience would run out
Yes.
and buy this book
And not to
Right
reveal
now.
more.
without revealing more,
Who reveal any more?
does it involve sequins,
Possibly.
illicit affairs?
Possibly. I can speak no more on the subject.
I had no idea. Actually, that's not true. I had some idea you were an actor, but I actually don't know you as an actor at all. I've never
I
seen
know.
you act. I've
I
never.
know.
Have you acted since the 90s?
Probably not.
Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna stand by this because I really had no idea you were an actor.
I was. I did that my whole entire life up to that point.
I just know you as a playwright, and now as a voice box for a playwright.
Yes, and it's funny because I still really think of myself as an actor in a lot of ways. You know,
I think that shows.
I kind of, when I see actors doing a reading, I'm sort of like there with them, and I kind of want to make sure they're being taken care of well and all of that. You know?
Somebody's changing the litter box, putting in a fresh little bowl of water.
Yeah.
Sure.
Giving them mints and cough drops and that sort of thing.
Is that really a thing? I can take mints and coffee.
Well, some might, or little bottles of water.
Shots of penicillin. I understand. I understand that you played Stick Johnson's mother in Dead Poets Society.
I did, yes.
I haven't seen that movie in years. I remember loving it a lot.
What was Stick Johnson's mother? What was the part?
Well, obviously it wasn't big because it's not a name. It's
Yeah.
not like
And it's not in
like
the
Beatrice.
credits. Not in the credits.
So you're not
either.
credited. So you didn't have a speaking role.
Correct. Yes, but I was his mother. It was in the scene where all the kids were going back to school, and
You gave him a hug.
And they
like $20. That kind
he
of
was kind of a big character in the classroom, and he was I don't remember the actor's name.
Still with the glasses?
Yes, exactly. With the glasses, blonde hair, very thin. Well, they placed me with him in this one scene, and they said, you know, you're saying goodbye to your child. He's going off to school, and you're Stick Johnson's mother. I said, okay, thanks. I didn't know he was going to have a big part, you know, in the classroom.
Did you make it to the final edit? Are you on?
Bits and pieces.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah,
like
I can see myself.
more
yeah.
than a couple seconds.
Yeah, I can see myself.
You just can't hear you.
Right.
Because otherwise they'd have to pay you
Right.
more and put you in a credit. And,
Right. Yeah, a lot of that going on.
Yeah. You were listed as a stand-in for Jodie Foster and Helen Hunt. Can you explain that?
Oh, why? For both of them, you mean?
And how? Like what? Yeah.
Well,
And what does a stand-in do?
oh, well. So everything that you see Jodie Foster doing or Helen Hunt doing, I blocked that out with the cinematographer and the director ahead of time. So when they were getting ready and doing hair and makeup, and they came on the set, they sort of like watched what I was doing, all the blocking. And they said, you know, do that. So essentially I was blocking out and doing the work with the director and cinematographer.
Okay.
Cinematographer. And also the cameraman and the soundman and all of those people, the lighting guys. So it was a lot. I'll tell you, I learned more during that film than anything because I was there every day. And it was just awesome being around that energy, you know, when there are budgets and time constraints and, ooh, let's get the sunset, and ooh, we have to film before a certain time, and, oh, you have to get up at 4 this day, and you have to look into that sun until it burns your cornea. And keep looking at it until we
Wow.
say cut. I was going, Okay.
So if Jodie Foster and Helen Hunt got into a fight, who would win?
Jeez. Oh, jeez. How about some other competition? I don't know. A fight? Oh, gosh.
I don't remember changing the questions you asked me.
Oh, that's a terrible question.
Why?
Well, let's see. They got into a fight. As a character, like they're different characters in a film and they fight?
No.
As themselves?
You hung out with both of them. You know these
did.
people better than anybody.
I think Helen Hunt would try to find a way to negotiate and not have the fight. That's what I think. I think Helen Hunt would be the peacemaker and say, let's not fight, let's talk about this, and there would not be a fight. And then they'd braid each other's
Even
hair.
though Jodie Foster is like out for blood.
Maybe so. But I think Helen Hunt would be the peacemaker and say we won't fight.
So she would win by default.
Maybe so. I think there's one thing that happens, and it's sort of the Emperor's New Clothes phenomenon. And maybe you know what I mean by saying that.
I'm intrigued.
It's sort of the crowd mentality is a little psychological. And I think when one maybe artistic director says, this is a fabulous play, I love it, passes it on to the next one who thinks, I don't know, but this artistic director might really know what he or she's talking about.
And I might not.
I think I'll take that on. I think we'll do it. And then down the line. So this maybe so-so play gets a life, and then you walk into the ladies' room and everybody's like, oh my God, that's wretched. You know? I think that might happen sometimes.
Yeah.
I think there's there are hierarchies.
Sure. No, it sounds very reasonable.
And I think some people like validation from other places before they will do a play.
Yeah.
I think that's what happens.
What I particularly like about it is that it belies a level of darkness in your soul.
That makes me think that?
Yeah. That I heretofore am unaware of.
It didn't sound negative.
Oh, don't worry. I'll edit it to sound much, much worse.
I thought you would.
Absolutely. So thanks again for wasting some more time here on Martinis with Nick. Thanks again to my very special guest, Ms. B.J. Burton.
Thank you.
And we're going to, everyone out there, please buy her book, which is called The Philadelphia Connection. And, yeah, I guess that's about it. Stay tuned after the credits to see B.J. Burton's hidden talent.
The end. Probably Jodie Foster.
Would win in a fight?
Yeah.